Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the third video of third terminal syllabus. But actually, this is the first video of lesson number 9. But for a third terminal exam, or when you look at third terminal syllabus, you will find it. We have or the lesson start from the syllabus starts from lesson number 8. So video lesson number 8 has already been uploaded. So this is the second lesson of second terminal exam or second terminal syllabus, the lesson number 9, and this is going to be the first video. So as I told you, each lesson will be divided into 2 videos. So 2 videos will be uploaded for each lesson, and this is going to be the first video of lesson number 9. So I would like to welcome once again everyone. So the name of the lesson is Up You Go. Si ngsaigi koi trekking chatpa the ching kabagi matang ni wari si ko 2nd February 1984 the horaga koi 21st February book 20 days ki journey ni camp 20 days ki camp hai tare madu the base to wari madu the base to ba madu lesson ni. So 2nd February 1984 mountaineering camp Nehru Institute of Mountaineering Uttarkhasi si akoi Uttarakhand laibni Uttarakhand ni ko Uttarakhand hariba jaga du laiba madugumba jaga amani hai tare adu Nehru Institute of Mountaineering as an institute amani. So we were at the mountaineering camp and we were very excited. 20 of us were teachers from Kendra Vidyalayas. There were other women from banks and other institutions. So it starts with with the story of some of the people, and one of the a person is narrating the story. So 20 of us were teachers from Kendra Vidyalaya. So out of the total people who were participating in this, out of the total person, 20 of them were teachers from Kendra Vidyalayas, and others are from banks and other institutions. Today was the second day of the camp. So 2nd February 1984, the second day is the second day of the camp. Today was the second day of the camp. In the morning, as I got out of bed and put my foot down, I screamed in pain. I remember yesterday's 26-kilometer walk with a heavy rucksack on my back. So the story starts with the second day of the camp, and it also mentioned the activities that they have done in the previous day. 26 kilometer muk chalubagi khong do na chikpa tobi matang do wari si palle. I was afraid to go back to that steep climb and the rough narrow path. With tears in my eyes, I started walking slowly towards the room of Brigadier Gyan Singh, the director of our adventure course. So here masi KMC the director misi maming palle Brigadier Gyan Singh. I was thinking of what I would say to excuse myself from that day's trek. Suddenly I heard his deep voice from behind. Madam, what are you doing here at breakfast time? Hurry up, otherwise you will have to trek on an empty stomach. So mana yaoroge haiba chatpaduda ngasai ona tainabada thenge breakfast charo natragadi chakao hangna chatlani chatpa tare trekking se haibni ko. Sir, I could not say anymore. Sir, you have come to tell me that you have blisters on your feet, that you cannot walk, isn't it? Yes, sir, Mani, there is nothing new. Now get ready quickly. Trekking I chalakpa matamda ngasai khongya de yam sang chalakpagi ko ngangba naba tawda anoba nate hare mana ko losallo hare. I hung my hat and rushed back to get ready. I had just turned when I heard his voice again. Listen, madam, you will lead group number 7. So she is going to be the group leader of group number 7, and you will have to help any member who has difficulty climbing the mountain. You have already been told about the responsibilities of the group leader in the mountains. So she was assigned a duty of leading a group number 7, and she was informed, or she was reminded of the responsibilities and duties of group leader. Tell, have you ever seen the mountains? Have you also climbed a mountain? When and where? Sina general question niko. Mountain ching karubra kholuraba haibi matani manipur ching yam lay. Madu manipur ching yam lay adu noi kaba kadabdi noi personal experience ki matung in niko. How far have you walked at one time? How far can you walk? Ching kaba matamda kyam sangbu chatle 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer. How far can you walk? Kyam sang na chat pangami ko. Ching kaba sidi it's against the gravity as well as mountains hai taragadi steep way ko yung doini. And kaba the energy am changi yang wai ko. What do you think about the paths on the mountains? Draw a picture. So if you have any experience regarding mountains, then you can draw the path. A big responsibility. I started thinking about what a leader must do. Responsibility high grade. She was assigned, or she was reminded of the responsibilities that the group leader should have. So she was thinking of the responsibilities. I started thinking about what a leader must do. Help others in carrying their bags. Let the group go ahead and keep to the last. Help those who cannot climb properly. Find a good place to stop and rest. Look after those who are not well. Arrange for food for the group. So, excuse me. So these are some of the responsibilities. Some responsibilities of the group leader has been mentioned here. So the most important thing is to be ready to be punished even when someone else may have made a mistake. The leader oiba haisidi magi makha tabasing soirakpa matamda leader da tainadoiniko. So leader si adu responsibility aduki matik chawgre. I realized that there was a special kind of discipline here. I wondered whether the camp will still be fun. So the discipline aduki matik lai ko haibini mana haisi. Group number 7. Group number 7 included girls from Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, and Nagaland. I was the only teacher from Kendra Vidyalaya in this group. So in the starting of the lesson, it was mentioned that around 20 of them, or 20 participants were from Kendra Vidyalaya. But in group number 7, to be precise, in group number 7, she was the only person from Kendra Vidyalaya. And other members are from Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, and Nagaland. I was happy to meet my new group members. Most of them could not speak Hindi well, so people from Northeast they are not comfortable with Hindi. So most of them could not speak Hindi well. I still feel bad that after being together for 21 days, I could not talk even once with Kondonbi from Mizoram. She spoke only Mizo. So 21 days. Day 2 sina second day oire 21 February bu chattoini date 1 day hawe haibani ko sigi camp si ajam kuina laimina si nga sai wari si pau si am kana phauno bangam de amni because of communication problem. She spoke only Mizo, but in our hearts we grew close to each other. So one of the person whose name is Kondomi from Mizoram, she was not able to speak. She was able to speak only Mizo. So it was difficult. So communication, there was a problem, and there was a communication problem. So tell, what do you think about the responsibilities of a group leader? Group leader amagi responsibilities kai kai oigetaba no hain ngasai ma'am haigre ko. Page number kino da lo yaugre. Page number 77 da responsibility ma'am am igre ko. So how would you feel if you were made a leader in such a camp? But if suppose you are also one of the member in this camp, and if you are made a leader in such a camp, so what would be your opinion, or how will you feel, Hamni? Obviously everyone will feel fortunate to be group leader. So what does a monitor in your class have to do? Yes, I guess similarity ni pura isi ko. ꯃꯣꯅꯤꯇꯔ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯔꯨꯝꯗ ꯃꯣꯅꯤꯇꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯨꯜꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯔꯤꯒꯨꯂꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯄ꯭ꯂꯤꯟ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯐꯣꯂꯣ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯔꯨꯝ ꯆꯈꯥꯏꯗꯅꯕ ꯃꯣꯅꯤꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ would you like to be the class monitor why similarity ni ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯏꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯣꯅꯤꯇꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯤꯗꯔ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯑꯃꯅꯤꯀꯣ so would you like to be the class monitor mi loinama class monitor lo oinini ko why haitaragadi in short it is a challenging task so crossing the river so we got vitamin haigadra animak loi ai iron tablets and hot chocolate milk with our breakfast. These were given for strength and to keep us warm in the cold. Every morning there would be a medical checkup. We tied our bandage and counted the days left. Medical checkup. After an 8-kilometer trek, we reached a river. Trekking sum khong sum lakpa matamsida river ama lai hamni. There was a thick rope tied across the river. Thori ama sangna tingami from one bank to the other. The rope was tightly fixed to pegs or pythons. Pegs at the yacht. Anchor oinaba haitare ko. Lowrnaba haitare. Namjallaga thambadu yacht matekniko. Anchor oiduni mana. On both the sides, I was feeling nervous. I started thinking what would happen if the rope came out. I was trying to estimate how wide the river was. Thori ama khatang tingi aduga ngasai turengi mapanda madu yacht amaga tawraga lawraga thammi ko. Masida chatpa matam tara adi kamain tawni haidana mana pakhatle. Our instructor tied a rope around his waist and put a sling khwangda yesalle hamniko and put a sling type of a hook in it. Hook amusu yawi hamniko. He then put the sling on the thick rope. Thori tingambaduda hujiki hook to lawshelle. Tied across the river, walking through the icy water, he went to the other side. Chakrema. No one was ready to step into the fast flowing river. Everyone was pushing each other to go first. I stood last in the line, hoping that no one would see me. Just then our instructor came near me with the sling and rope in his hands. I knew there was no escape now, so I was ready but did not have the courage. Sir could guess my fears. He called out loudly, "Three cheers for Sangeeta, madam." So the narrator is Sangeeta. And before I knew it, someone had gently pushed me into the water. I felt as if my feet were frozen. I started shivering. My teeth were chattering. Chattering. I caught hold of the rope and started putting my feet firmly on the riverbed. As I walked further in, the river got deeper and slowly the water reaches up to my neck. In the middle of the river, I lost my balance and started slipping. In the middle of the river, balance kairaga slip I was so scared and felt so cold that the rope slipped from my hands. I started shouting for help. Isingna tasanbadagi pakhatpadagi ko masi mateng pangbiu khotbiu haidin help lawba hore. I was sure I would be carried away by the river, but no, I found that I was tied with the rope to the sling. Masagi khwangda yesalle haraga ngasagi thori duda hook ama kibana maram oidana isingnadi pubudi ngammoyebako. Hold the rope. I could hear the shouts. I somehow managed to get hold of the rope and pull myself forward. So everyone was shouting, "Hold the rope! Hold the rope!" So with that, she pulled herself forward slowly with some courage. I reached the river bank. I felt a special kind of happiness as I came out of the water. So this is the It's the experience of Sangeeta, and while she was crossing the river, since the water was very cold and since it was slippery, she accidentally slipped and she lost her control. So now, standing on the bank, I was calling out to the others to hold the rope tightly. I knew that this confidence was a result of facing a challenge with courage. So I knew that this confidence was a result of facing a challenge with courage. So after crossing the river, I was calling out to the others to hold the rope tightly. So with experience, he was guiding others by shouting or by calling or by telling that while crossing the river, everyone should hold the rope tightly. So this confidence come because of the experience, and it was the result of the challenge that she had just faced with courage. So find out and write. So in this today we'll discuss half of the topic, and the remaining will be discussed in the second video. So as I told you in the starting of this video and in the last video also, that two videos will be uploaded for each lesson. So for lesson number 9 also will be uploaded in in parts. So part 1 and part 2, two videos will be there for lesson number 9. So far we have discussed the experience of Sangeeta, and as the responsibilities of group leader also. And in the starting she was not very comfortable with the task and situation, but after experiencing or after doing all things personal experience, with a personal experience, she had started gaining confidence, and like after having experience, he was able to guide other members of the team. So find out and write what kinds of tools are needed for climbing mountains. ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯩꯀꯩ ꯆꯪꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ. ꯃꯁꯤ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯣꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯈꯪꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕꯗ ꯀꯩꯀꯩ ꯆꯪꯅꯤ. ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯣꯠ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯡꯀꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯕ ꯌꯣꯠꯇꯣ ꯄꯦꯛꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯪꯒꯅꯤ. ꯊꯤꯛ ꯔꯣꯞ ꯆꯪꯒꯅꯤ ꯀꯣ, ꯑꯗꯩ ꯁ꯭ꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯪꯒꯅꯤ. ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯅ ꯏꯚꯟ ꯑꯣꯛꯁꯤꯖꯟ ꯁꯤꯂꯤꯟꯗꯔꯐꯥꯎ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ. Then food. So many items. For so many items will be required. So have you ever seen a hook and a rope being used for anything elsewhere? ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯗ hook and rope ꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯨꯍꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗ, while drawing water from well, hook and rope are also used. So what else can we use if we want to cross a river in the mountains? What else can we use if we want to cross a river in a mountain? A rope changani ko, the sling hook to changani, siyuma chang tare ko, koi ture lan to ke hai tare kadi. Why do we need extra energy on the mountains? I chinga matam the energy si am chang ise kai maram gi no isa hai gre. While climbing mountains, we are moving against gravity, and in addition to that, the mountains are steep and road lambi dusu rough surface ngaktani. It will require extra energy to climb a mountain. So have you ever heard of anyone who has done something adventurous? So it is totally based on the experience you have, or the experience the experience that your known person have. Then akhangba migi chingkaru kholuba leiragadi, have you ever heard of anyone who has done something adventurous tawgiba khotkiba nogi experience ki matungina leibra hangmani ko. Have you ever done anything adventurous? If yes, tell your class. Write about in your own words. And if you have done any adventurous things, you can share with your classmate. So with this, I think I have to conclude this video. So in the next video, we'll start from rock climbing. This is the second. So the camp started on 1st of February, but the story started from 2nd February. The rock climbing will be 11th 10th day, the tara suba numit haitare, 10 February 1984. So in the next video we will start from rock climbing. So till now we have discussed the experience, or the experience, then the responsibility of group leader, and then the experience of Sangeeta, then things are required during mountaineering, or for climbing mountains, what are the things required, and then self confidence, adu mayam loinam akhoi sida tam hasibuauta tam khange. Makha tabsini mathang class am tawsi. Thank you for watching. The remaining part will be uploaded in the second video, or the remaining part will be discussed in the second video. Thank you for watching.